Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again here on Mind Your Venture. And today I want to talk about fractional silver once again. So you can get a lot of different fractional out there. So this here you can see is the old $50. These are really nice, but these usually come with a little bit higher of a premium, and we'll kind of go over some premiums on some stuff, but not so much these here. I can show you real quick here on a chart how much these run for. And you can get the different types here of the 50 cent pre-1965. So also the quarters. And you got your dimes, the rosies, and I know a lot of people out there, they really like the Mercs or Mercury dimes. And then you have your fractional, which we have here. And these here are 1/4 ounce. You can also get different ones like the Buffalo, which is 1/4 ounce. And 1/2 ounce coins, of course, you can get. So we've got the 1/2 ounce right there. And the dreaded 1 gram. So these ones here, you know how I feel about these. Cheapest one I could find online for this was $2.99. So 90 something dollars an ounce for that, which is really crazy. So right now, silver's sitting at $37.34. And for your junk silver or your constitutional, you can see here the prices for that material is going to be, here you can see on this chart, you're looking at dimes, 0.72 troy ounces is what is contained in there. You would need 13.8 of those, so basically 14 of those to make 1 troy ounce. And face value right now, which most of the coin stores you go to will sell this at spot price. You're looking at 27 times face, so $2.70 for the dimes. You're looking at the quarters. To get 1 full ounce, you need at least 6 of them. And spot price right now is $6.75 for those. So if you're going into your coin store, try to get them as close to that $6.75 as you can. And for your $50, you need almost 3 of them to make 1 full ounce. And then those are going to be $13.50 a piece. I just picked one of those up this week, which was this one right here. I just picked this one up. Somebody actually got this in change, and they know that I collect silver, so they brought this to me, and I paid them $13.50 for this. So now I want to cover some of this just so you know how things look. So this is a full troy ounce of silver. This is a Buffalo round. You can see here it's really nice. It's written right on there. 4.9's fine. And it is 1 troy ounce. So this here is a full ounce. And you'd be surprised when you go online. Now, I'm going to pull this up here so you can see the different prices out there. So as you can see here, the first one is $41. This is Kitco, well-recognized name. Monument, and then some other ones here. But I want to draw your attention down here on the second row. You can look here and you see this one for $11.03. Now, take a look at this here. Now you can see it says 1 ounce Silver Town Buffalo Silver Round, and they're selling this for $11. You need to be wary when you're going online and you're trying to find deals on silver. Anybody that's selling real silver knows what it's worth, and if you can find some at spot price, sometimes it's good. Sometimes you can find some deals out there getting stuff at spot price. But most of the time when you see things like this, run. Do not try to buy this. It's probably not real. And I'm going to show you here If you take a look at the description on this coin here, let me see if I can grab it real quick. So you can see the description here. Item specifications. If you look over here, it says precious metal content per unit. But in the item description, it says here that the metal or the material is just metal. So I'd be really wary when you're looking at product descriptions. The features, it just says the color is silver. And you need to be careful because the reality is the material that they said this is made out of is metal, not silver, just metal. And this here is probably just a replica coin, and you can get yourself into some problems when you're trying to purchase silver when you go this route. Now, as you all know, I like the American Silver Eagle, the ASE. It's a beautiful coin, and these here usually come with a higher premium. And I'm going to show you right here what I'm talking about. So you can see a lot of these here, money metals, $36. Now that's a really good deal there, and that's below spot price. They're running a special. But you can see that the silver price is $37.34. So these are $1 under spot, and they're random years, and they're probably not uncirculated. Most of the other ones you can see here, 43, 38, 65 or 69. This one here is got a privy mark, so they're a little bit more pricey, but there's a few on here you can see on eBay, and they're pretty low priced on these. So let's go ahead and take a look at the American Silver Eagle on here. So you got the picture of it here, and it says 2011, 2018, 1 ounce fine silver collectible American Eagle, $1 souvenir coin. Now, when you're looking at this, it looks real in the aspect of it's telling you that it's a silver eagle. But when you go down and you look at the item description, even the diameter falls into line and the thickness falls into line, and they say, no, please allow 1 to 3 millimeter error due to the measurements. And then right here, you can see where it says no silver, and it's not even spelled correctly there. And then under the product description, again, you're gonna see material is metal. So you just got to be careful when you're going online and you're looking at this stuff, because you can easily get burned. There's many people out there that are trying to rip you off and take advantage of you buying materials like silver and gold. So you just need to be wary, be careful when you're out there doing it. Now, I also like collecting these here, the 1/4 ounce pieces. And I like to have some fractional pieces just because it's good to have in your stack. For me, I think it's a good thing to have. If silver does take off and get really expensive, these smaller pieces will be good, especially if you can barter with them and trade with them. So it's always good to have it where you can read what the amount of silver is that's in the content on the coin itself, and not just know and understand like with these. You just know how much silver is in these. It's not written on the actual coin itself. So the newer ones like the American Silver Eagle, you can see it's written on there that it's 1 troy ounce of silver, 1 ounce fine silver. So these ones here actually tell you, and these are the newer ones that you get, the new silver coins from the government here. The older ones did not have the amount of silver, and they were 90%. So getting into this a little bit, now you can see here that these range from $11. You can get them for $10, $11, and that's pretty good for quarter ounce. So that's, you're looking at $44, $40 to $44 to get those, and that's a pretty decent deal if you want to get some fractional. It's way better than these $99 per ounce. That's going to be $44 an ounce. You can see why I don't like the 1 gram fractional here. Now with gold 1 grams, they're way more competitive, and it's not a crazy amount of money you're paying over, but the gold backs do the same thing. You're basically paying twice as much than what they're worth. So you can get these, as you can see, there's many places out there online that you can get some really nice quarter ounce. Now your half ounce ones, you're looking at $16 and $21, so you're at $42, so still not bad. Another half ounce at 23, so you're at 46. That one's a little bit more expensive, but you can get a bunch of coins that are half ounce. As you can see right here, Monument Metals has a bunch of them for $20, so you're paying $40, which is not horribly bad to get fractional silver if you're looking to get it with minted from a government facility, or like this one here, half ounce. I didn't get this for very much over spot either, and this is really good to have if you're looking to try to get some fractional in smaller portions. If you don't want to go with the constitutional silver. Now, constitutional silver sometimes is really hard to get. Right now, there's so much of it out there that a lot of the coin shops and online, you can get the constitutional or junk silver for a really good price. So right now I'm getting it about 50 cents under spot price at my place that I go to, my local coin shop. And it's been a really good experience for me there, and they take really good care of me. So as always, guys, I do these videos to try to help you understand and try to see for yourself what to look for and how to protect yourself, especially if you're trying to get into the precious metals. Silver is a really good way to go if you're trying to do that, and you can get some fractional if you're out there looking for fractional. Try to stay away from this stuff that you're spending way too much money over spot for. Some of them look really cool, and if you want to get some just to have them, to have some of that stuff in your collection, that's great. But if you're trying to stack for the purpose of saving money to get away from the fiat dollar and to protect yourself if ever there is a catastrophic event that happens, this is a really good way to go to get your fractional, is the quarter ounce, the half ounce coins and rounds, and constitutional. That's the way to go with your fractional silver. So as always, keep on stacking, onward and upward.
There once was a man that stacked silver, so he called himself an investor. But the silver he had was not enough, so he stacked it more and more. Soon then the increase comes, shiny, glittery, and in large sums. Now when the stacking's done, he loved it more and more.